I want to bring in Smita Prakash first. She's the editor of ANI, a long-time observer of politics, needs no introduction. Smita Prakash, I can't understand this. If an alliance doesn't have a face, if it doesn't have a message, if it is bickering over seats and math and all the rest, how does it expect the voter to put its faith behind it?
Thank you, Rahul. Even if it didn't have a face, there could still be an alliance. The thing is that Operation Salvage, it seems, was on today over phone lines, barely 24 hours after the summit meeting. Now, it seems as if there are more craters on the surface of this alliance than on the moon itself. Nitish Kumar, like you pointed out in the introduction, mightily miffed, and he went on a tirade against English, which he called some leftover of colonial imposition or something like that. And the DMK asked for a translation. He instructed that no translation be made because Hindi is the Rashtra Bhasha. Now, herein lies a major fissure. The North-South divide that we have debated endlessly on television channels post results. Here was this thing which was like a major problem as far as the South states are concerned. There is ignorance, his spiteful reaction, his anger, his outburst. There is no meaning to this because there is no Rashtra Bhasha. There is a Raj Bhasha, yes, but there is no Rashtra Bhasha. Raj Bhasha matlab that there is that official language for official work. Now, his anger probably comes because he expected that he would be a convener, if not the PM face. And Mamata Banerjee went on her own, maybe consulting only Arvind Kejriwal, and announced Khargeji's name. Now, and that it didn't end with that. She said that Priyanka Gandhi should stand opposite Modi in Varanasi. Now, that's not acceptable to Akhilesh because he was supposed to be in charge of Uttar Pradesh seat sharing. So how can Mamata make that suggestion? Even if it came from a good place, the point is that it has to be done through consultation. So he was pretty miffed, and he was anyway miffed because 24 hours before that, there was talk that Mayawati should be brought into the alliance, and apparently his rank and file have said that Mayawati will not be part of the India alliance. If they are in the India alliance, then the SP won't be. It doesn't end with just that. Kejriwal's problem isn't that, he was consulted on something and he became party to Kharge's. The point is that for him, Punjab is a problem because out of the 13 Lok Sabha seats, his party will not share with the Congress. So while he suggests a congressman as the PM face, his own party in Punjab will not do a seat sharing. Where does that leave the Shiv Sena, Uddhav and the JDU rank and file? They spoke to the local media channels in Bihar and in Maharashtra saying that this is just something that the leadership was taking fancy to. In the rank and file, they are not happy with it. The communists have already done a press conference a short while ago where they say that Mamata Banerjee are announcing Khargeji's name without consulting them, and 31st deadline for December is not okay with them. So the date now has been extended to 15th of January. So within minutes of the meeting, fissures really big and wide appearing in the India alliance.
Well, let me bring in Sanjay Jha. I think that was a very comprehensive overview of the problem. Sanjay Jha, a coalition of contradictions, a coalition of contentions, a coalition of convenience. Does the India bloc lack electoral credibility? Fundamental question tonight.
Rahul, I just want to make a few points. Number one, I have no idea on what basis are many speculations being made. I also happen to know a lot of members of the India Alliance, and I can tell you the India Alliance is in very good shape. India Alliance is moving forward. They are united. They are convinced that we have had the most disastrous prime minister in our history, who's not just destroyed the economy, fractured our society, and threatened our constitution, but there is a need for India to start breathing again. If anybody wants any further proof, ladies and gentlemen, Watch what the BJP government is doing to the opposition by suspending over 140 members in parliament while they are hurriedly passing critical criminal amendment bills. So, I think, one of the biggest flaws of democracy, and I will tell you that, Rahul, is that people tend to believe that there are permanent winners and there are permanent losers. I can tell you this for a
Okay, I think we've, yes,
last two general elections.
yes,
But
yes.
change. And the truth is, let me tell you this, the truth is there are serious challenges in the rural economy.
Right.
There are massive challenges on unemployment manifesting itself in pretty ugly ways as of now. And then you have, of course, the bigger challenge, I believe, of the fact that we are a society that is intrinsically looking broken since Mr. Modi became Prime Minister. So I think the opposition is fighting truly with a larger cause. I will concede the point, Rahul, that you made, and even what Smita Prakash made, that yes, there are going to be certain issues on which parties which have contested each other, the Congress in particular, has been a common adversary to many parties. There are certain hurdles to be crossed, but it is all happening as we talk. Okay. And in fact, I would say that the reason why the BJP will be a little anxious today is because, let me tell you, there is a resolve and there's a determination that the India alliance is going to fight it out tooth and nail.
Okay.
And
Well,
trust me, anything can happen.
A quick counter question, Sanjay Jha, before I bring in Abhijit Iyer Mitra and also Mr. Monojit Mondol. Very quick counter questions. What you've just said about the failings, etc., you've been saying for 9 years. In fact, even before you open your mouth, I made 5 points down of what you were going to say. So I could frame my counter question. It was exactly on T. And this is exactly what Rahul Gandhi says. Now, it's been 9 years. 2 elections have come and gone. And the opposition is decimated in both these elections, as you know. The tally for the BJP has gone up. So,
Okay.
when you lack a message, or if it's a message on repeat mode, which is being constantly rejected, perhaps as an alternative, you would want a messenger. You can't even decide on a messenger. 2 of the very influential members, Mr. Kejriwal, towering figure in political circles. And of course, the one with greatest pan-India appeal, Mamta Banerjee. She has said it must be Kharge. The Congress has not even endorsed it. In fact, it's been stunned into silence. Do you think Mr. Kharge should be the messenger at least?
Well, Rahul, let me quickly answer you. You said that some of the issues that I will raise, you already knew it, because those issues haven't gone. Just because Narendra Modi is the
It's
Prime
not
Minister
about whether
today,
they're gone or there. It is
I'm
about
asking
whether
you.
the
Rahul,
people
just
are
30
accepting
seconds.
it.
Yeah, Rahul,
That's
just
what I'm
30
trying to
seconds.
say. It doesn't matter what you say, how often you say it. It's who you say it to and whether it is being bought. Now, clearly the message is lost. Perhaps the time has come to put a messenger before the public. Maybe the messenger will be supported. Now, who's that messenger? 2 very influential, very tall pan-national leaders. Pan-national leaders with 40 seats between them in parliament. Mamta Banerjee and Arvind Kejriwal say it should be Kharge. The Congress has not been able to bring itself
Let me answer
to say
you.
whether it should be Kharge or not. Why?
Okay, let me answer you. Let me answer you very quickly. The very fact that you have 2 people from different political parties of the India Alliance suggesting the name of Mr. Kharge, who was a Congress president as a prime ministerial candidate, tells you as to how dispassionate and impartial the entire
No, because there are
India
15
Alliance
others
is.
who are opposing it.
Hang
That's
on.
the other problem.
Rahul, you're not letting me finish.
Including
Let
the
me finish
Congress,
my
which
point.
hasn't come out
Let
and
me
said
finish
anything.
my point. Let me
Right.
finish my point. Here is the biggest issue, in my opinion. I do believe that nobody is obliged to respond to this recommendation
Oh.
immediately. There are other members of the alliance as well.
Is it because he's a Dalit?
So I'm answering your
And
question.
you don't
Mr.
like the fact
Kharge,
that he's a Dalit?
let me tell you, I'm not going to prejudge what the alliance is going to announce formally, because let it be a formal announcement. I personally believe Mr. Kharge is a formidable political candidate to defeat Mr. Modi and take on the BJP.
Right.
So let's see what happens. But the second point is equally critical.
It should be a formal announcement. It is not a foregone announcement. It should be a foregone announcement if he is formidable. All the Fs, 3 Fs in this sentence.